Now at 10, this is Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
Hotel workers are on strike across the country, and now a hotel in New Haven is workers there going to the picket line. Thanks for joining us for the Fox 61 News at 10. I'm Brent Harden.
And I'm Sarah Sanchez. Workers of the Omni Hotel have been picketing outside the hotel in New Haven all day today. They have contract demands they say hotel management has not been able to agree with them on. Fox 61's Alexa Farrell is outside the hotel where the workers are still striking tonight. Alexa, what's the scene?
Sarah and Brent, we're here on Temple Street in New Haven, and you can hear the noise behind me. It is quite rowdy. You can hear this chanting from blocks away. They have drums, they have megaphones, and they are making their voices heard. They've been out since 5 o'clock this morning, and it is now past 10 o'clock at night, so they've been out here for over 17 hours at this point. And one of the chants that they've been saying is no contract, no sleep. That's for sure. No one in the Omni Hotel will be sleeping, at least from midnight tonight until 5 o'clock tomorrow morning. They'll get a little bit of sleep, and then it'll go back up again. There's neighboring apartments as well. They say they'll be out here each and every day until a contract is reached.
We have been in contract negotiations with the Omni since November 11th of last year.
For nearly an entire year, the local 217 union has been trying to reach an agreement with their employer, the Omni Hotel in New Haven.
We're hoping for a better contract than what they offered, but they want to play games, so we have to play games.
But so far, no luck, which is what they say led them to join the nationwide strike.
Primarily, what we are asking for as a union is wages that make up for inflation that has skyrocketed in the past 2 years, as well as affordable insurance that all of our members would be able to get on, and a dignified retirement plan for when they've actually left this hotel.
These employees include housekeepers, bartenders, front desk agents, room service servers, and others. So we asked them which issue is most important in the negotiations.
All of the above and from top to bottom. None of it's right.
Right now, all three. I don't think one holds any more weight than the other. With 2024 and the way inflation is, I don't think one holds any more weight than the other.
Union organizer Isadora Milanez says that for the most part, the members enjoy working for the hotel.
I love working here.
Honestly, yes, it's enjoyable, but as of late, it's just been really difficult.
Primarily, workers are really concerned about these economic issues that, whereas they have given us a response, we're still very far apart on what we think is a fair response.
And they say they're very hopeful a deal comes together soon.
I am so hopeful. I really am. I want to go back to work. I do like my job. I like it a lot.
But until then, they will be outside marching instead of inside working.
We are 5 a.m. to midnight, and we're going to keep fighting as long as it takes to win a good contract.
Now, the union organizer who you just heard from did tell me that there have been some guests who arrived and went to check into the building, heard the noise outside, and decided to leave. Now, if that was because of the ruckus or because they wanted to support the employees, that is unclear. We did reach out to the Omni Hotel. We are waiting to hear back on where they stand on this issue. In New Haven tonight, Alexa Farrell, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
Alexa, thank you. We have breaking news out of East Hartford now, where police are investigating a pedestrian crash. Police say a vehicle hit a pedestrian near Main Street and Burnside Avenue. Police tell us one person is in the hospital. Their condition is unknown at this time. We'll continue to update you as soon as we learn more. All right, time now to check in with meteorologist Sam Samperi for a first look at the forecast.
Hi, Sam.
Hi there, guys. Yes, it's going to be another beautiful day, much like today, much like the last week or so, right? We're going to keep it going. 70s and lower 80s today for the high. Look at them now. We're down into the 50s and lower 60s already, except for New Haven coming in at 70 degrees, 68 there, Bridgeport 66, Windsor Locks. There's a little weak system moving on by. We could have a few clouds in a few hours and then waking up to a few clouds. Other than that, you could see we're really going to have another beautiful night and tomorrow morning. So lows overnight will average between 55 and 60, basically, with some cooler towns. The bus stop, comfy start, but a nice warm finish. Temperatures getting up into the low 80s. So another gorgeous day to set the stage for the first day of the Big E. The weekend, it turns a bit warmer. Sunset at 7:03 tomorrow evening. Coming up, I'll detail the all-important weekend forecast, and then we'll look ahead into next week. How long will this beautiful warm stretch of weather continue? I'll have the answers in a few minutes. Sarah and Brent, back to you.
All right, Sam, thank you. We'll see you then. People are still feeling the effects from recent severe weather here in our state. One recent hailstorm had a significant impact at a local vineyard.
Fox 61's Kay Pattyfoot spoke to a winemaker in Wallingford to see just how bad the crops were damaged by the hail.
From a distance, the crops look okay here, but when you get a closer look, when you look at the grapes, you can see the damage from the hailstorm that impacted them here at Gouveia Vineyards.
We'll make the best of a bad situation.
Gouveia winemaker James Galcombe never thought hail would take out his grapes. Now the manager at the vineyard in Wallingford is being forced to throw them all out because of last month's storm.
We knew that the wind was really bad, and combining with the hail that was like the size of golf balls, we knew that the vines were going to take a lot of damage.
And because of the damage, staff at Gouveia Vineyards now have to pay special attention to each individual grape.
So we'll have to sort through all this as we go through the crusher and make sure that any of the rot and all of the unripe fruit comes off. So that'll take some time.
This also means their highly anticipated annual harvest won't go on this year. But all hope is not lost for wine lovers.
Good tasting wine. It's sad that they lost all their grapes, less wine, you know.
We're going to make wine with what we can and do the best that we can. Probably have to blend with California this year to make the wines the way we want.
Even though the harvest is damaged, the vineyard is still open and you can still get wine. In Wallingford, Kay Pattyfoot, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
Thank you, Kay. State police are now investigating what they're calling a suspicious fire in a Thompson home. Someone was found dead inside that house on Quadic Town Farm Road. That person's identity has not been released. A man suffering burns was also found in the woods about 200 feet from the home, and police telling us he is one of the homeowners. Neighbors told Fox 61 an older couple lived in there.
The house was very nice, well kept. They had a nice barn, had like a rec room above it with a deck that came out. My wife and I walked by there quite often, and they were outside, pulling weeds, cleaning up the yard, that sort of stuff.
Now, the injured man found in the woods is in the hospital tonight. Meanwhile, the road near the house is closed for the next few days as police and fire investigators try to determine what happened. Ansonia
police are investigating the scene of an apparent murder-suicide. Police say a man forced his way into a home on Westfield Avenue around 5 o'clock this morning. They later found that man, Yanis Tavares, with a single gunshot wound to the head. His ex-wife, Miguelina Lebron of Ansonia, was found with multiple gunshot wounds in her torso. She died at the hospital. Police tell us she had moved to a new home with her 3 children in March. 2 of 3 children were home at the time of the shooting, and one of them called police.
My message to all victims of domestic violence is that you are not alone. Make the call and we will get you in contact with the help that you need.
It's back to, if you see something, say something. If you hear an argument, if you hear a disturbance, call the police department. We'd rather go there and find out it's an argument over something nonsense rather than have it be something serious.
Police aren't sure when the couple got divorced, but police had never been called to that home, although today's incident is still under investigation. If you or anyone you know is experiencing domestic violence, we have a list of resources available on fox61.com.